This is Porch Talk Doctor, and I'm Dr. Scott. And this is how to have hard conversations. Today's episode, we're going to talk about how to have a hard conversation with your boss. So, number one, got to remember, schedule an appointment. I remember back when I was the boss, and I would have somebody come into my office and they would just spring a very important and sometimes very personal meeting on me when I didn't really have the time to have that conversation. So I'm telling you right now, schedule an appointment. That is very important because you really want your boss's undivided attention. Number two, have a positive mindset going into this meeting. This is your opportunity to be seen and heard. So if you have a really positive mindset, very upbeat about this meeting, and it could be one that is very sensitive, very personal to you. Maybe it involves a promotion, maybe it involves a raise, maybe there's a hazardous work situation, and you want to address it. Be positive about addressing this issue. And keep in mind that your boss is also for you. As much as you are for you, your boss is for you. If your boss is not for you, maybe this isn't the right place to work. Number three, be prepared. So this is very important. You might want to have a 3x5 card. Write down some bullet point notes. So make sure you have this meeting as your opportunity, again, to be seen and heard. You don't want to miss anything. You don't want to leave that meeting having known that, oh man, I left out one of the most important things to me. So make sure you address every single point. So having a 3x5 card could be helpful. Next, be composed. Now, this involves some EQ, emotional intelligence. You want to have self-awareness going into this meeting. So if you are very aware that this could be a triggering conversation, well, my recommendation is practice this. If you practice it, and I suggest, and not everybody likes this, I didn't like it at first, role play. And I am telling you, role playing is so vital. It is really important, especially if this could be a triggering, emotional conversation that you're going to have with your boss. If you stay composed, that's going to go a whole lot better, and your boss is going to listen to you and not feel like this is so emotionally charged that they don't know what to do with that or how to take your emotional response. So really, if you practice over and over again, role play with your spouse, role play with your teenager. Heck, you could role play with your 5-year-old. Any practice you can get, it will greatly benefit you. Okay, next. This is number 4. Listen. So listening is very important. You possess one side of the issue. Your boss has another side. So make sure that you definitely present your case very well, very succinctly, very direct, also very kind. And when your boss has his or her turn, listen. And listen proactively. Ask good questions. And those are the questions that involve how and what questions. So you want to ask, how can I, or what can I, rather than asking questions that involve why. You want to have personal accountability. And this, by all means, will impress your boss if you are asking the proactive what and how questions. So make sure that you also practice that. And it does take practice. And personal accountability is a soft skill that will build trust and will get you that promotion or whatever it is that you really want to convey to your boss. Number 5, resolution. So I like to call this your opportunity to negotiate. So you're not there to try to win an argument with your boss. You're there, remember, to be seen and heard. So the real important thing is, what are we agreeing to? And if you walk away with an understanding to that question, what are we agreeing to? And you get your boss to actually spell it out, that is very clear and it's very clarifying. So make sure that either you or your boss gets to that point in this meeting where you can actually answer that question and walk away with real clarity. Because if you don't and things are unclear, you're going to have to reschedule a circle back. So you're going to have to follow back up with your boss. And I always recommend that if there is no resolution, and maybe there is a period of time where more discussion needs to be had, maybe some investigation, maybe your boss just needs some time to process, circle back and schedule that. And believe me, that will go well for you. Well, this is Porch Talk Doctor, and I'm Dr. Scott. Have a great hard conversation.